seriously.
I was like, let me kill myself properly so that the truth is you say rest in peace. Ngachitufu. Enkovu zonna zenina is not because I was falling down. Nedda. When you talk about addiction, they will go enjaga. A person who drinks alcohol, a person who uses cocaine, heroin, you know what, will tell you there is a feeling, I don't know if it is euphoria, but you forget everything.
Is Jackie single?
Eh?
Can the spotlight of fame amplify on the pressures and the expectations we put upon these individuals? Makula's show still with Jackie, the Queen of the Nile. Queen of the Nile. Tutani Kadi. We know River Nile. Why Queen of the Nile?
You've literally answered the question.
Because the Nile, but
yes.
Still the Queen of the Nile. Where does it come from?
For me, by the time I thought about it, it was, I love singing in languages. But it's not like I will enjoy singing in German, French, or what, but I enjoy singing in languages like Arabic, Lugbara, Sudanese Arabic.
Can you speak Arabic?
No, I can't.
You wouldn't mind singing?
Yes, because it sounds exotic to me.
Complicated.
Yes, I know. So the Nile comes through like Tunisia, Egypt.
Okay, I'll say you're unique.
Yes. And for me, I kept thinking, I was singing Acholi, I'm not Acholi. I sing in Alur, I'm not Alur. I sing in Lugbara, I'm Lugbara. I sing in Sudanese Arabic. So for me, I just felt this is my area.
The Nile.
The Nile. So I chose, I was like, I'm the queen of the Nile. And a lot of the times they say the things that the things that you say, that your tongue says, can develop into something. So at that time, that is what was at the back of my mind.
Queen of the Nile.
Yes.
Why not the conqueror of, I'm looking for something, let me see. The goats we had in the country. You have I would have come up with a name. So, Queen of the Nile, something Agualava. This is your region.
Yes, this is my region. This is my area. Nobody that is a female can come.
You have a problem with female.
I know. I know.
Now we have the Queen of the Nile, and we have the King in blue 3.
The King herself.
The King herself.
Yes.
And Lillian?
Queen of Soul.
Wow.
Yes.
I think it's a good thing. Omuntu okubanga wekirizaamu ne wewa kyoyagala than waiting for people's validations and approvals.
We don't need that. Like, I personally believe as women, as females, we don't need that. We don't need anybody's validation or anybody's stamp. You're this, you're that. No. If you know you are something, assume it. Take the role. Tandikirawo.
Jackie, twabadde twogera ku addictions nti challenges ze wafuna. Pressures. Kubanga jemu gye ndabenga pressure yene y'okubeera nga bagamba nti you no longer exist.
Kyo kyannuma. Kyannuma nnyo.
Olinga agamba nti ffeffe abantu we amplified it.
Yes. And I keep saying that. Ne media took a point n'envuma n'okunvuma. Naye kati I'm at a stage in my life where woba osazeewo okunvuma nkuddiza. Ekikyo. Not that I'm abusing you back, no. I will justify the reason as to why I have said what it is that I've said.
Yes.
But the media blew everything out of proportion. Ne batuuka point nga bali mu kumpayiriza. And even my own family believe. Yes, bo bali ku content. Ne family yange nekkiriza mu byonna bye baali bakola ki? Bye baali boogera. So I felt they turned everything that was precious to me against me.
Simanyi oba ndi mutuufu naye nina nze kyenzikiriza that Ugandan media has never made anyone, but they've broken many.
Oh, that is their job. Tebalina kye bakola.
Nze sikiriza nko nti waliwo omuntu nga media Uganda yammakinga.
Never.
No.
Because even if they give you chance to have a platform, kasaba kuwana mulundi gumu bwe bati, they will break you down in 7 different ways. To a point you will lose direction of yourself, you will lose focus, and you will lose your own self-value.
Just may have been there, that road, media.
But for you, you're fine with it. You just absorbed, you took it on, and that was
I
it.
didn't. Naye, nina ekintu tatange kye yaŋŋamba. Enensi ekoeko omugezi. You're surrounded by stupid people, so bono oyagala oyogere omanyi something. There is a proverb, I think it's Turkish or Arabic. Bagamba nti embwa bw'ekuboggolera ate tofukamira n'ogattako n'emikono gyo and you back. So you're not a dog. Let the dogs bark. Stay human.
A lot of barking dogs actually don't bite. So.
They don't. So nze nkirabye nti media emenya abantu bangi ba stars in Uganda. Ndabyeko omwana, God, I've forgotten. He's a writer. Naye nga muyimbi. Namulabako nga bamupostinga nnyo nti agudde eddalu.
There are about 3 or 4 who I know.
Jimmy Culture.
Jimmy Culture.
Jimmy Culture. Nengamba, okay, these people be pushinganga music we tebegase kumunoonya to help.
Naye bamutimbye ng'ali mu kutambula ng'agudde eddalu. That's what they do. See, that's my problem with. That's the reason as to why if I ever got the chance, for example, to have a big position, there's some media houses that I will screen. There are some people who are not supposed to be on TV. There are some people who don't have ethics when it comes to journalism. When you're an investigative reporter, for example, you're supposed to have proof beyond reasonable doubt. Because the thing is just, I don't have that wins. The only thing is I can talk. I know Uganda kumbia journalism, there are things you learn.
Yes. Journalist, there is what we call mass communication. When you're talking to people, or you're I think today era views. It's about views. It's about content. Views, content. They don't really care. People's lives becomes a source of income. So Jackie kastanchizula nti Jackie asobola okunkolera sente. That is it. Kati ne bategeera for if they wake up, for example, and they say Jackie yazemu kwekuba mpiso. That is it. They will say twabagamba. They will not say something probably happened. No. They will say twabagamba. Once you use njaga, you will remain on njaga. Analyst. That is it. Everybody knows your life. Everybody created you. That's how the media is. So as a pressures of media, ne scrutiny ya media, esobola pushing omuntu oku relapsinga. Yes. Obukusigala nga akozesa. For me, it pushed me to relapse. And I stayed using because I wanted to justify their stories. They rest in peace, Jackie Chandiru, we shall miss you. I was like, okay, fine, you want me dead, so let me give you a dead body. For me, that is it. But when it comes to the fact that you've grown up in the limelight, the time we were trying to take it, a limelight, you made it your #1 priority, then it can definitely affect you. It will make you make decisions that... How did you get out of that? Just ndimuko, Madam Susan. Ndimuko, I got tired of listening to people's opinions. Everybody has an opinion. I got tired of doing that. And I stopped trying to please people. It's me. It's me who goes home. There is a time, Jackie, twali nawe ngoina. Simanyi, I think abantu twetaaga into meeting akabantu. Mbisera vitali bya limelight nga bogambe. And you're trying to help someone. Ngogezaako mugamba alivinga obulamu obutali buno. Kiriza nti sina rent. Kiriza nti nsosula mu nyumba emitwalo 10. Basi tabakikiriza. Era yakigana, the person that there's a person that yakigana. Nenga kakati nze wano wendi. Jackie osobola obeera mu nyumba nga si yavadde butaano. Osaga. But you're a celebrity, you're a star. Yes, that is for you, for people out there. But when I go home nga sina kyakulya, who is going to send me 5,000 shillings? Who? Nobody. You see, people care about what they see. So you give them, the only time that you will see me as Jackie Chandiru, the star, is when I'm on stage, because I'm not going to go. Yes. Off stage, I go to the, I move with 1-2 people, I go to the market and bargain for tomatoes. Omuntu nangamba Jackie netta. Oswaza. Ngangamba chichi. You want to give me 4 tomatoes for 2,000 shillings? Ovudeko? Olabika tomani. Like with what it is that happened to me, I learned the value of life.
I learned the value of money because God gave me all those things before.
And another chance to live.
And the fact that I have another chance to live. Before you would tell me 2 tomatoes are 20,000 nganzi kuwa.
Jackie Chandiru.
Jackie Chandiru.
Gwe tulaba ku stage.
Kati I'm telling you, nze ngenda mu katale. Even the size of onions is a problem. Waliwo ze nsobola okugula za 10 zirina okubanga ziri nnyingi ate nga ntono. Bwe bati those ones za 10. Ate you know kubanga they have to be.
Again.
Star?
Yeah.
The thing is, when I'm working in this star, when I'm off, I am the one who bulijjo.
Please help me talk to the so-called celebrities in Uganda. Oba wa gospel, oba kubanga ne gospel byebimu. Byebimu kasita omuntu abeera mu limelight, kasita omuntu afuna fame, challenges ze balina, pressures ezo, ani azibateekako?
It is the people, but on top of that, the fame gets to your head. I will tell you something about my life before. That's the reason as to why I tell people, chirungi nnyo nti nayita, I went through addiction because nayiga bingi nnyo. Before I had the money, I was married to one of the richest men in Europe. But you see, God gave me my name. My marital name is Jackie Vliet, Jackie Van Vliet.
That is
Van Vliet, Dutch.
Hey.
Yes. So God gave me, the one thing that I always want people to understand when I talk of things being spiritual in life is you'll choose, let people choose whether they want to believe that God is part of their life. But there is nothing that happens in life that is a coincidence and that isn't God's plan. I had everything. I had the perfect body. Nga teri musajja atayogera ku mubiri gwange to. Nga nange nchimanyi. I enter a place nga nchimanyi nti nyingiddewo. When all the eyes on me, I'm like, yeah.
Now,
yes, Jackie's in the house.
Yes.
I had that. I had the stage presence. I don't want to mention the name of the person, but one of the richest men on the Forbes list in Africa was in my DM. Yes. Nti a person is sending you flowers. Akuwereza mitwali ebiri ejja $1. How many years ago was that? Nenga the person sends it to nga gwe sibyo oliko. So God put everything, but he took everything away. And he left me alive for one reason, to be a living testimony that he giveth and he taketh. I got to a point nga nsaba busabe siringi ezo 5. Nze Jackie Chandiru.
What?
I flew one time private jet to buy a pair of shoes in Dubai.
With our Dutch?
Let's not go there. But I flew. The pair of shoes was $400 US. But I flew. It cost probably about what, 30 something US. Just I was bored. But you see, at this time I can bargain for nyanya. Jesus. So God does not do things without reason. I'm not alive right now because Amy Winehouse is dead. Michael Jackson is dead. Didn't they have money which didn't even know mine? Whitney is dead. Michael Jackson was using the drug that I was using. Out it's called Demerol. Neye nga tigata ne propofol. Nga gata kone ketamine. Which all I've used before. Why am I still alive? Because at the point when my name was up there, everybody, buli omunga ankubira engalo. Naye bwe nafuna ekizibu.
Katonda n'akulaga abantu.
N'andaga abantu. Nti nga nina ne bensaba siringi 5. Nze nagendako ku church ne mbalimba. Ne bampa $1,000 reception. Nagenderawo mu pharmacy.
Ogule drug.
Ngule drug. Kati the devil can get you to a point where you become a liar. Nze nga nsobola okutuula wano naawe, Madam Susan, ezo earring nenzi kujjako. Nengamba, let me go and check and try them on in the bathroom. An addict. And you will not know where I've disappeared. Okufuluma wano.
Bananga addiction is real.
Yes.
There is one time waliwo omuzadde yafuna obuzibu n'omwana we ngali agula njaga n'agenda mu fridge najeyo insulin n'amunoonyeza akatale. Of course no one could buy insulin. Already afulumye fridge kati afudde. namreturninga nagambuliddwa amugula.
Kati me, I sold a piece of land, which at that time it was a lot of money. It was about 30 million. I sold it at, it was 12 million,
Jesus.
of which nchabanja.
Bakuwako just
Bampako, buwi. They were like, let's first give you 4 million.
Wow.
So everything that it is that happens to us in life, I got to a point when I pointed a finger at God. Namunyigira. Ndoza, that's one of the reasons as to why yasalawo okundaga. Nti for you, I will teach you a lesson. I will show you why I am the beginning and the end. Why my name is Yahweh. I will show you. So when people tell me, there's times I can give an opinion about something. There's a presenter who was fired from TV because when I gave an opinion, national TV. The next time they called me for an opinion, I said, no, I don't work with your station anymore. Why? So and so said this. Why did you look for me in the first place? Why do you pick my past? If I pick that girl's past nature, yes. If I decide to tell you a third of the past I know about her, do you think she should be working on TV? No. So whatever it is that happens, happens for a reason. I'm so grateful I went through that process of addiction because I would not be the woman that I am today. I would not even have, I would never have met you. Never.
Amazing.
That is the truth. There's a reason as to why I am seated here with you. I'm not going to say it, for example, on TV, but there's a point that you've told me 1, 2, 3 things like this, and I've gone back home and reflected that other people don't have the chance. Bakulaba bulabi ngoli ku pulpit. Nze nafuna chance eyo. So everything happens for a reason.
We thank God. Now, Oyogerane, I want you to speak to those stars, even the young kids. Kati abaliko, this is what I'm supposed to have. Nino kuba ne iPhone, nino kuba na chino, nino kuba na chino. Those pressures. Ate kazivudde nnyo ku social media. Nti tuyina abantu nga social media bayina ekifaananyi kye batuwa. The life, that's the life they are living. Babira Dubai. Kati abaana pressures ezo. Nezegatako, and then the stars bana batandika obutandisi ayagala kubeera a Jackie Chandiru in 1 week, ayagala kubeera ku buli stage. In fact batamuwa stage olutalo lugenda kubaawo, then bwagifuna ayagala lage nafunye motoka empya, kati ngenda Dubai trips and life eyo. At least you've been there. Please talk to them.
For the stars, the ones that are stars, I will tell you one thing. Let me be an example. I had and I lost. In science, they say what goes up
must come down.
Must come down. Or what is hot can become cold. Sagala kwogera bingi. For me, I'm an example. Whenever I buy my own tomatoes and onions, unze. And I even go to a winnow market, which is something that had never happened. All I can tell you is, maybe you have today. I'm sure they've also read about proper billionaires who are instead asking the public now for assistance. Yes. So nothing lasts forever. The same way, no situation is permanent. Kati, let those who have ears listen. Yeah. That's what I can say. For the stars, they should look at me.
And those who have started on drugs.
And those who have started on drugs, nothing good comes out of drugs. 3/4 of the time, I am a female. There's nothing that I like more on this earth than showing the way God built me. But I have to remain long-sleeved throughout because I am hiding scars. The scars. That is for me. Nothing good comes out of drugs. There are some people who are dead. Amy Winehouse, a gentleman committed suicide. Actually, when they explained what happened, he's called Liam Payne from One Direction. Yes. When they explained the way he fell and the report came from the coroner, I knew what happened. He had a convulsion before he fell. Because I've ever walked in the middle of the street and just convulsed. And cars had to dodge me. So the way he fell, he did not try to protect himself from the fall. No. He must have convulsed before, then fell. Before that, what was he using? There was powder, there was candles, there was drugs. So nothing good ever comes out from abusing drugs. For those who are starting, you may want fame, but nothing comes for free. The thing that, whatever it is that you believe is good, doesn't come for free. You can buy a Range Rover or buy the latest Mercedes or Lamborghini, but it's not free of charge. Much as you've paid, you have to service it. If you ever knock it, you have to import its spare tires, or you have to wait for months to replace the spare tire. Nothing comes for free. Everything has a price. So if you really want to look at the people that are out there, look at them, it is fine. But take your own path. And you need the guidance. By the way, there is nothing that is possible or nothing that ever happens without God's consent.
Sure.
That gentleman upstairs, abantu bamunyo
Ne buli kimu akimanyi.
buli kimu. Era ne bw'ofuna ka hit for 2 minutes, yaba akoze eki? Yeah, it is him. So whatever it is that you do, weeno musoosa.
Jackie, bizibu ki ebirala bye wafuna?
From that,
Yes.
I lost, I killed my relationship with my family, my friends, and the people who cared about me. And I didn't even realize.
How? Like they chose to leave or what?
They got tired. And I could not blame them. It's only later that I realized and they tried to do their best. Never took a point, never gamba kale Jackie katukulekere mukama. Naye nze at that time nakitwala bubi nti banchaye. Nga ne bwe mbagamba enjala ennuma nga batya n'okumpa ssente. Because if I would say I'm hungry, ne bampa ssente, somebody calls them, Jackie has convulsed. Ali mu ddwaliro nga ngenda direct kola ki? Kugula drug. So I spoilt my relationship with my family. But like I told you, east or west, home is best. And when I got to realize, when I accepted my problem, nze yakwata simu, and I apologized to my family. So I lost that, and then I lost my hold, business-wise, on the industry. I lost it.
How?
I didn't have the same effect I had before. Basically, I went through a competition. Like I told you, God has a hand in everything. I went through a competition. Mukama nampisao mu bantu abalala bye bayitamu ebyapukamiing.
Yes.
Kati, when that happened, the time I started, like, let me get back to music, ate natandika nga upcoming. Ngeri abankubira n'essimu nga bagamba, mitwale 5 50,000.
Really?
The one that you put on the phone. They tell you to come and sing for 2 hours. Nengate, I can't blame them. Who brought that? Me.
Jesus.
Yes. So there's nothing good that will ever come out from substance abuse. Nothing good. You will not even realize the effects or the side effects. Like when your family is not talking to you, when business-wise you're not getting, when you have no friends, when nobody wants to associate, you won't realize it is connected to one thing. So nothing good.
Nothing good comes out of substance abuse. That is Jackie. Lessons chi ze yayiga tova ku Soul TV. What God can't do doesn't exist. He gives beauty for ashes. Jackie, rehab ya kuyise etya?
Nyampisa bubi.
kubanga nze rehab nina gwe nali ntutteyo naye just okulaba abantu nga buli omu alina ebintu birala ng'oli nabo ekisooka dinaayo ndowooza etandikira okuteeka mu bantu. How was it for you?
It didn't treat me well. First and foremost, and I'm a grown woman. Toyagala mbeere n'essimu yange. You have closed the gate for me. You make me sleep at 6 p.m. Buli kimu was just nina sente zange. Naye ate mumpisa ng'omwana muto mundisa mmere gye saagala okulya. So in the start it wasn't that good for me. But you see, by that time I hadn't accepted. Nti nina ekizibu. Nga I took it as a punishment.
Eyakutwala ndowooza wamukyawa?
Yeah, namukyawa bubi. It was my mother, no. She arrested me. Yeah, banteeka ku patrol. Nga kimuyitiriddeko. Era namunyigira nnyo, but later on I understood. She was a mother in pain. Teyandiyagadde nze okunsiba. Then the other person who took me back was the late radio. He's the other person who yagezaako, who took me back to rehab. Era namunyigira and tekyampisa bulungi nti the Lord called him before I said thank you to him.
But the Lord knows our hearts.
Yes.
Yes. Era ekyakibala nti wakikola.
Yes, I say every chance it is that I have, I know wherever he is, he's listening. And I still say thank you. I will always say thank you to him.
Biki ebirala ebyakosa, like yogamba, you know, these side effects is abuse.
Right now, sometimes I endure actual pain and sickness because I'm scared of using medication.
Oh.
Yes.
It's that bad.
Yes. I had mentioned earlier, I've had a headache for about, dull headache for about 4 or 5 days. And I'm scared to test for malaria or typhoid or something because I fear medicine. Since I was addicted to a prescription drug, so that's one of the effects.
Ogambye nti abantu abamu bw'avaayo okenga afunye treatment asobola okutereera, right?
Yes.
Now, wayogeddeko katini ku bantu ababeera around addicts.
Yes.
Balina kubeera batya? Kati njagala tusooke naggwe nti bwe wafuluma bwe bati rehab, how did the public take it?
Immediately, the first 20 comments, I think, for example, on social media, when we came, that was it, which was already discouraging for me who is trying. And then when it came to my family, they were cautious. Like, if I'm in a place and a coin falls down, buli omu aginonya. No, the moment it falls, nobody wants to put money around because mba ntambulirawo wa.
Oh my God. Isn't that traumatizing?
Yes. But when you, later on, when I think about it, it was needed. Because at that time, any money I get, nali ntambula on the road nga ntunula butunzi wansi, hoping somebody has dropped what? Money.
Abantu tetukkiriza nti omuntu avudde oba abadde akozesako drugs atereera. Ewo kiri kitya?
Medically, I'm a recovering addict. Sinaba kutereera medically. Because there's something they call triggers. We spoke about it earlier.
Yes, we did.
So any of those things can take me back. The thing is, nze nga Jackie Chandiru, eya, the daughter to Felix and Josephine, eya, in my heart, and by God's grace, I am healed.
Amen.
But medically, I'm a recovering addict. I will never recover. I'm kept there. So it also comes to your personal conviction. Nze nganze. I had a surgery for skin grafting in Nairobi, and then I was taken out. When I was out of surgery, I was in so much pain. And the head surgeon prescribed pethidine. So because I was in and out of anesthesia, I was trying to tell him no. But his student, surgeon, the assistant, told him, we can't give her pethidine, because I could hear. And he asked, no, pethidine, give her 2 milligrams. And he said, this is Jackie Chandiru. So that person saved my life. So this whole thing, you can heal. If you believe that you are healed. And of course, where I am, it is because of the gentleman upstairs. Actually, it strengthened my faith.
Amen.
More.
Then abantu abalala tuyambako tutya for these people to heal.
Let me speak now.
We're counseling kubanga abamu naffe katuli kizibu.
We need it. Kanjogere as an addict.
Yes.
You need to understand us. We don't think the way you think. For us, we don't see it as bad. So we need time, we need patience. Patience pains, but pays.
For how long?
That's the thing. That's where you just have to tighten your heart and pray.
Yes.
Until God is going to get you out of this situation, or the person out of this situation. Because the biggest reason as to why, one of the reasons is that the fact that an addict hates the fact that you don't want to understand. Yeah, I really justified. Reasons ziri valid. Kati lwaki toyagala gwe kuzitegeera.
Mu mind ye ali right.
Mu mind ye ali right. Kati gwe mugambe, okay fine, osazewo kino naye goloza kiri kiti. Understand. That is all an addict wants. Understand. Don't point the finger, because teri addict ayagala okukozesa byakozesa nga takimanyi nti they are bad. We all know it.
True. N'abanyi basigala bakimanyi.
Bakimanyi. Era they tell you bannange, you know there's lung cancer. Teri atakimanyi nti waliwo lung cancer.
Nanyo mwengo jamugamba agambe I know kidney naye. I
know kidney naye mbadde nkyali. I had a medical test nkyali fine. So it's just that patience. Gwengagwe, the people who are around, we don't want to do what we are doing. But there's things that force us, and there's the spirit world is there.
It is.
It's very strong. So don't naffe totunenya. Ate tetwagala otunenye. Kyetwagala understand. Nti kale Jackie omugongo gukuluma. Naye kati bw'otakozesa pethidine, kati bw'ogezaako for example Panadol, okiraba otya. Nja kugamba, Panadol tejja kunkolera. You say, try Panadol. Olabe. Bwe kigaana tujja kuyiiya. Try that kind of approach.
Nesi kumublaminga.
Ero because gwe tolaba kino kyabaddewo kino tetwagala kumanya nti we are doing something wrong. Because already tukimanyi. We are in denial just.
Katwina problem ya trust. Trusting you again with the responsibilities obadde nazo. Omuntu bw'aba abadde married omugamba nti kati azze maka, bw'aba abadde omwana asoma omugamba nti okay tajja kuddamu ku abusinga tumuzeeyo ku ssomero, bw'abanga like the comments you got ku social media, omuntu ogamba nti okay Jackie tumuze ku stage ayimbe. Bweba media njina kozi abantu Uganda media. So abantu okubanga trust yedda tujinza kikola tutya.
Even if you don't trust an addict, don't show. Because one of the things that we are scared of is disappointment. Teri addict kati, I will give an example. There's somebody at a certain point who can ayinza okukwata simu, for example, nakukubira nagamba I'm going to kill myself, or I'm going to do this. Ye kyayagala kumanya nti omufaako.
Ayagala mwegayire.
It is about, we have a problem with when you say Jackie I don't trust you. Kati olabanze kyali kinnuma nnyo nti koine gwa wansi nga tebangamba. Ne buli omu agamba mpulidde ekinusu nga kiggwa. Kati nga kimpisa bubi. I know it. I'm like, they don't trust me to a point, even a mere coin which can't buy an ampule for me. They are scared. So we don't like disappointing people that we believe care about us. So don't show you don't trust. Find a person who is an mugambe. If you do this, you will break my heart. Just leave that room for guilt, bawulire guilt eyo. Because in the end, teri addict atategeera. Yes, bategeera. That's why they have specific people whom they manipulate emotionally.
Oh.
Because babeera bamanyi ono anjagala nnyo. Ono one time yanjirawo omubiri. Kati bwe nayogera kino ajja kukola bwe bati. Kati gwe let that person come and say, I've put my trust in you. I won't know if you'll break my heart if you do something wrong.
Nange nontadde mu counseling. Ebyange obimanyi. That patience tetugirina ku muntu a recovering.
You will have to get it. Because even now, Madam Susan, in case a trigger that comes that is so big, nga sitani asazeewo nti kati ono Jackie mwagala.
Yeetagayo omuntu ayimirira. You need that.
It's not easy patience. It is the same patience I can say as a person asalawo nti even if this happens mu bufumbo sigenda buvaamu.
Naye omanyi Jackie, tusala emisango, especially ku bintu ebiraba like the drugs, nti omuntu ageze cocaine, wayogedde ku addictions ez'amasimu, pornography, no one is there. No muntu ali naye abadde na addiction ya pornography mu recovery tayagala muntu amugamba oba mukyala we nti naye ogenda kuddamu kulaba n'essimu ogenda kuddamu olabe ki porn kati ate tetwagala kikola ki balala so ne tutwala nti waliwo addictions ezimu eziringa eziri acceptable endala nga teziri.
Teri addiction which is acceptable and there's no addiction basically is addiction. Tewali degree, tewali level, addiction is addiction.
What are some of the lessons you learned mu journey yonna?
First and foremost, anything can happen. Even those of us who were brought up in homes which were straight. Eriyo abantu benasanga mu rehab nga baba mu family ez'amaanyi. Ez'amaanyi. Nayenga they have that what? It doesn't know nti ono mugagga, ono president, ono anything can happen. And number two, faith. Banange. Me, I talk about it and people say, you don't know God and what. There are things, me, I can, by the way, whole service.
It is a personal relationship.
Yes, it is a personal relationship. I'm not going to promise. I always tell
people, even the Pharisees fellowshipped, but they never believed Christ. Exactly. So you going to church doesn't make you a believer.
Exactly.
Church, they have a relationship with God. Time ya kuja fellowshipping.
Yes.
Number two, they don't even trust the places.
Which I fall.
Challenge.
I fall under that.
There is one time nakulira mu church nga bazadde bange balokole church elders. So bwe nkula bino nengenda mu church yange je nonze. We had this pastor's wife. Buli lwajja avuma fa abakazi. Kati mwasuze yemwetunda kati muze wano muze kwa nabasajja baffe nenfuluma church. Ninga ye lwachi nfa mu church. Kasita yagamani. Nja kwesomera Bible. Kati waliwo ebintu ebimu nga keeping the people out of church, it doesn't mean they don't have a relationship with God.
Yes.
Tuina bagaza to come back ok fellowshipping because Jackie bono jya mu church. Byomu atandika Jackie. Even that.
Ate kasani nyingira nga nkubi akasige we wali obuzibu. Ntadeko eyelash. Me, I will nja kwambala kyonna kyenjagala. The thing is, I will not deny that you will barely find me in churches because it's not that I haven't been to churches. Yeah. There are those that have gone to, and midway, there's one thing that I always pray for. I pray for what they call a spirit of discernment.
Yes.
In the book of Revelations, there's going to be a certain time, and actually that time has started, when even the people who speak or stand in church are going to speak what they know is in the Bible, but they will switch only one word that will simply mean something completely different. If you're going to go to a church, for example, a place that speaks only about prosperity, there is a problem. My relationship is literally almost every night from 2 to 4 in the morning. Ntulane mukama. Just last week I sat with him in my bed. Nengamba naye, bro, chichi. Chino chiganye, naye nsaba chichi. And by the time I am done, okuyomba, by the time I finally get sleep, my mind is relaxed, my spirit is relaxed. Why? Not because he has spoken back to me to impuli the nedda. There's a feeling that just comes and says, Jackie, pray. In the morning you will have a solution. Teri chintu, right now, there's things that I go through. Nentuka point nengamba kati Jackie, jako masimu go genda muchalo. Jako wig, wekweke. But I always go to bed and say, when I wake up, that is it. So religion, when it comes to right now where we are, everything is about your personal relationship.
With God, that's true.
With God. So for whatever it is, whatever situation in life, for me, it is Him first. Another reason as to why I can stand and say, I'm recovered. A doctor will come and tell me, you're a recovering addict. I will say, okay, where is the litmus paper which tested that I am a recovering addict? I know I am fine.
True.
I know what I have to do to avoid the triggers.
Yes.
So I accepted my problem, and I know I had a problem, but I'm glad I came out of it. So there's no person who went just to Makerere here, Kumpimpi, who is going to tell me sinnaona. It's not there.
Katonda bagamba owonye nawe nochikiriza oba owonye.
Nze nkimanyi because nayogera naye the other year nakingamba nti kati nkutadde go and talk about this.
That lesson ogambye ebintu byonna bijja.
Yes. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Oba oli luddawa oba oli ku level ki oba oli mwana. By the way, kanjogere na born again sijja kwogera amadini amalala. Bw'oba oli mulokole abazadde, whether you're a pastor oba ki, omwana wo si mulokole.
Yes.
You need to preach to your children. Obabuulire Katonda wo gwe gw'omanyi. Now, also don't forget they are human beings. Wadde mwana wa musumba is a human being. So abazadde bamutulowooza because you're born again, omwana wange byonna kati automatically abimanyi. So they are not born again. Kati ogenda kwesanga abaana tubalese. Oba ne tubateekako pressure. You have to walk like this, you have to dress like this, talk like this, do this, nga ayina kutambula. Nti ogenda kwesanga omwana singa afunamuko ka freedom awo nayingira boarding school or university away from your home, nga buli kintu akitandika.
Ate nga oba kizza ku ggwe omuzadde omulokole.
Muzadde omulokole. So we need to talk to our children about God and about the world. Church omanyi tukweka ebintu bino. Mwana ono bimugamba ajja kubitegeera. But abaana baffe bali mu drugs. So n'abazadde tuyige nti abaana baffe tebali ffe.
Yes.
Si kyetuli si kyebali. So you talked about a lesson nti ekintu kyonna kisobola okukola ki okugwa. Omuzadde nawe kimanyi omwana asobola okukeera n'abusing a pain killer.
Ye nga alina reason ye. And it is justifiable.
Sexually abused. N'atandika okufuna akadagala kamira ka pain kamujjengako obulumi ne kafuuka part of their lives.
So it is also important and the parents have got to be friends. Don't say nti, okay, yes, ono mwana wo nemufuule mukwano gwo. Because that is a problem that we've not had that barrier. Right now I'm at a point in my life where I can tell my mother something. Nga tachikiriza nti nze akimugambe. But the reason as to why I will tell her is because I don't want what happened before Tinasirika. Of which the reason that the thing that brought that pain to me was something that a trauma. Nakirabanga it was happening nga nkyali muto.
Oh.
So when it happened to me mu bukulu, I kept quiet. So these things are all interconnected. We choose not to tell certain things to our children, or people choose not to talk about them in church because they think they are protecting. No. People need to know that anything can happen at any time. There is no exception. No exception at all.
More lessons?
Mainly, for me, it is mainly that. It's two. One, when it comes to, it's anything can happen, and then the fact that there is nothing that is possible or impossible with God. Bw'obanga tomutaddeyo for everything happens because He knows these things.
Jackie is back.
Yes.
Music industry, yo yagamba Jackie is back. I see you everywhere, you're going here, you're going places. Gwe tewefunamu kali katya oba bantu kutawanya okujajinga nga bwe tugambye nti fe tulina oyambako abantu okurecoveringa. Don't they judge you?
They do.
Kati nga you're back on stage?
Actually, at the Blues reunion,
Yes.
when I got on stage, the first thing I noticed, much as there was people being happy, buli omu n'atuula what? Sinti, it got to a point it wasn't until we were watching a show. Twagala kulaba.
Jackie, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Anaasobola.
Aina kaataddemu. Anaasobola kino. So the judgment is there, and I don't mind the judgment because this is a consequence of my action. Every action has a consequence. So whatever it is that happened, that has happened after what happened to me, I accept it. Because you cannot, my body, all our bodies are the Lord's temple. Nze nali nkwata nga njifumita nga neekubaga yiso. I abused the Lord's temple. That means I must pay the price. So judgment is a consequence of me abusing the Lord's temple. So I accepted it. Kyenakola bukozi sho nagikwata I folded it like this nenjiteekaawo nembagamba talk. That is what I did. It is since you're judging me katino kambalage.
And media?
But it got to a point, everybody spoke about it to a point they were like, Jackie was surprised us. Because I don't see why it is a surprise, because I've always been like that. But because already they had that thing, ono munywi wanjaga, she's an addict, tagenda kukola ki. So it is always good. There's nothing that brings more joy than shaming the devil. Banange chinsanyusa. Nasanyuka kwolo.
Or you're not proving that to him that you're here.
Yeah, I want him to come back and try again. I want him to come back and try.
Birungi ki ebiri mu music industry ya Uganda n'ogamba nti generally speaking, bo joining a music industry, this is what you get.
Birungi nga bitono. Okujjako kasente no sasula renti no zimba no kola ki.
Gulinga mulimu omulala gwonna.
Yes.
The fame, do you enjoy it? How is it like? All eyes are on you.
I used to.
Hi, Jackie.
I used to enjoy the fame until I paid the price for that fame.
Oh. What this is?
Atenze mbalimbe.
So waliwo nayagala oyingira now the industry. Mwana muto ajegomba alaba abantu bangi. Uganda is blessed with talent. Abantu mwebali. Biki byalina okutunulira okwegendereza?
Sina kyensobola okugamba because temptations and things will come to your life in a different way. The way things came to me won't be the way it will come to that person. The only thing kyensobola okugamba is olina okusoosa Mukama akulage.
Yes.
That is because the devil tagenda kujja mu version emu nti agenda kukubanga bwe yankuba bajjeme culture nedda. No.
Gwasobola oyite walala.
Anyway, ye walabira passage.
Oyina kubeera watchful.
It's you just need, it's the same way when it comes to religion, you ask for the spirit of discernment to know who is telling the truth, who is true, who is false. That's the only thing you need. Because I can't tell you, watch out for this, watch out for nedda.
Waliwo ebintu bye tuwulira kati ndoza because of time change agala okubuuza. Tuwulira industry ya Uganda to make it, especially the ladies. Some leg. Is it true?
Bannange nze nsaba producer nsabe ku leg. Ekintu ekyo nsaba busabe bannange si mu bubi. Nobody has asked me. Kyekintawaanya. Nti there are people. Alifata neerabidde. Alifata neerabidde.
From producers, presenters, promoters, managers.
Nze now, I thank you so much on Parental platform kanchogere wano ku TV. Njagala munsabe. Presenter, promoter, mbadde mbasaba munsabe.
They look blood in you.
We wajja okutegeera. That is one. Number two, if you believe that you have to give a part of your body or you have to lose a certain bit of dignity. Ekintu kyolina okumanya is every time as a woman you choose to undress yourself in front of somebody, a part of you has gone. That person has a part of you that you can never take back. So if you choose to give a person a part of you, no, you will not get it back. And on second, that person si mama wo, si tata wo. Bwana sala wo kwogera, because the industry is about talking. Tagenda kwogerako nti munnange, this person, we had it nedda. The person will say you are loose. Kubana mugamba ko mulundi abera ne version eyiye egenda okumuyambusa ego wise naye nga gwegenda kukola ki okukusa wansi. Bw'oba osasudde sente zo, because eri abayimbi abatamanyi, there are people who don't know how to sing but they put out music. If you've paid, bw'obanga mukama akuyambe gwe ng'olina ekitone ate ng'osasula olinamu kasente n'osasula, what is the use of you having to throw a leg to kiki kyotalina?
You don't even have talent. Boboko says
kati that means gw'ontunuulidde kwegamba ndi awo sirina mugaso, just gwe kyoyagala kwesanyusa.
Jackie okuba wali okubyako omuntu
nabe nakubaka.
That's enough for today with Jackie. Nekijaga kugamba, especially schools, churches, please mufune abantu abasobola okwogera n'abaana. Schools kubanga twaliko boarding schools nga abaana bayingiza drugs, bayita mu bwasikali, bayingiza alcohol, engeri yonna. You need people to come to those schools okwogera n'abaana. Ebimusibya just prayer. They need real talk, especially from people who have been there, like Jackie. Jackie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
God bless you. I love you. Webali kwagala abantu, by the way.
Bomba.
There is that one person I know. Gwe wesibyeko akugobye mbulamu we, but you're still stuck.
Oyamvuma kirona misana. Naye I believe everything. It's
really
God's plan. It's not even about love because namuchawako. Emirundi ejiwera. Naye I just feel something for that person.
You should start going to schools.
I do.
Please continue. Churches.
I do.
Fejetubera mu community. Ebimu, yes, they come to you for counseling. Nebuli muntu katonda ina wa mukomya.
Eri abantu benjogera nabo who are like 55, 50 plus. They are my patients.
Oh,
yes.
Mukama kozesa yongera kukozesa.
Amen.
Till next time, thank you for watching Soul TV. Naye nga njagala okugamba, judge not. Bwoba toyagala kusalibwa musango, tosala misango. Let's help each other heal. Fena tulina bye tuyiseemu, abamu mubeera mu pornography eyo teri abalaba, osanze muntu just with one cigarette and you're all judging. And for the church, stop judging. Katonda yatugamba, go and preach, not to judge. Help people recover. Eyo no gundi yaffe fena. God bless you. Till next time.
MAKULA Show.
On the next episode,
tugeza noyingira gospel music ugenda fo bwavu etwayiga tubuka kabanga ne mako oyo olumu tugudde koze kiki nali nvudde ne mu gospel music era I want to thank Holy Kenamot because I prayed to God I'm coming tubonye tulina kyakulya tuli mu bulamu bubi ninge tukuweereza
Ate
tambudde bulwamu police tugobye tuveeyo kuyimba mu overnight makervisi mukomyewo kigenda nakulaga abantu amaanyi nti okola nga gwe komyawo mako.
Sorry.